I'm Jake.
And Alex.
And welcome back to the Movie Buff Reactions channel. Today we're going to be continuing a series of reactions that we haven't gotten to in a while, but better late than never. We started reacting to The Unusual Suspect, one of my favorite reviewers to react to, early series of reviews of the Harry Potter franchise. He's an excellent reviewer, great guy. And these were like his earliest reviews when he was just starting out over 10 years ago. And they reflect like his early style, which was not quite yet perfected, but still pretty enjoyable. Like, as I've said before, with his Harry Potter reviews, particularly the early ones, the reviews tended to be under 15 minutes, which for Harry Potter and for him, I don't think was best suited because he had to cut a lot of stuff out.
There's a lot of detail there.
Yeah, like people say the Harry Potter films, if you haven't read the books, then the movies can be confusing. If you haven't seen the movies, these rewiews could be a little confusing.
I still enjoyed them though. I thought they were great overviews of the first couple of films.
Yeah.
Right now, rewatching the series probably the third time over here with my own kids, so yeah. It's nice to revisit them. Can't believe how old they are.
Yeah, like this review, which will be going up around the time, around the time I put this up, The Prisoner of Azkaban will be 20 years old. If there's anything that can make a guy under 30 feel old, it's that, and well, you have your own reasons.
I've stopped counting the birthdays,
So, without further ado, let's jump into The Unusual Suspects, Prisoner of Azkaban
All
review.
right, number 3.
As we go on internet, Unusual Suspects here, back for the third and
Look at that hat.
Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Looks
Now,
pretty young.
Okay, so we start off with Uncle Vernon's sister Marge talking trash about Harry's parents.
If there's something wrong with the pitch, then there's something wrong with the pop. Shut up! Shut up!
Good reaction.
Use your aggressive feeling, boy. Let the heat flow through you.
Could happen to a nicer lady.
So Marge blows up and flies away, and Harry's got to hightail it out of there. He quickly gets picked up from the night bus, and his driver...
I had a Lego of this.
Did you? I found it kind of random in the series,
What
but
is that thing? A decapitated, wisecracking, Rastafarian air freshener? I want you to take that in. A decapitated, wisecracking...
The bus is from the book, not the head.
yeah.
Air freshener! And to make it even more odd, he's voiced by the guy who does the Travelodge adverts. So Harry is brought into the leaky cauldron by Igor here, as the minister talks to Harry.
Earlier this evening, your uncle's sister was located a little south of Sheffield. The accidental magic reversal.
What a creepy man.
She has been properly punctured.
Properly punctured? What did they do, stick a needle in her?
Probably how it would go.
Yeah, get the vacuum cleaner, would you? So after a little reunion with Ron and Hermione, they once again set off for Hogwarts. But halfway there, the train is stopped by Dementors, who tried to take Harry's soul and forces him to relive the night his parents died. But he's saved by Lupin, who wears
David
on such an occasion.
Here, eat this. It'll help. It's all right, it's chocolate.
Chocolate? The guy's just been reminded of his parents' death. I don't think confectionery will make him feel better.
Well,
What could possibly console me over the death of my parents? How about a packet of hula hoops? I got ready salt in. I got salt and vinegar. Stop! Just stop! Cheese and onion? No! Unless you've got barbecue, it's not going to help. So we arrive at Hogwarts, and I welcome by a choir performing complete with this
played by Willow,
singing frogs. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried.
Fortuna Major.
Dawn French? What is she doing in a Harry Potter movie? Wait, Dawn French is married to Lenny Henry. He was the one who was the Rastafarian air freshener.
The more you know.
Now the director pitched the roles to the two. Yeah, I've got a letter from Alfonso Cuarón who's directing the new Potter movie. He wants one of us to play a fat lady who's stuck in a picture frame, and the other to play a decapitated Rastafarian air freshener.
Sign us up.
Give me one of his lines. Why the long face? Oh, I get it. Oh, long face. It's funny because his face is long.
Great, that's a monkey. What is that? Fish right now.
This was not in the book.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta try one of those.
I like to wear women's clothing.
That's from a Nostalgia Critic episode.
Next up, Hagrid's creature classes. Harry gets to ride Buckbeak the Hippogriff.
Now, after that head, make the first move. Only polite.
Did you see that? Play it again.
After that head, make the first move.
Yeah.
Oh,
What were they thinking? Hey,
Took me
you know
years
what
to
this
notice
needed?
that.
Computer-generated shit. Oh, sorry.
Titanic.
Inside. Sirius Black.
Town? It's not far from here.
Dwarf Town? Does this guy live there?
Are you ready to get daft?
That's right. Black can be anywhere. It's like trying to catch smoke. Like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands.
Okay, what's with the way this kid has been written? I mean, he's the Bad Omen kid. I mean, can you imagine that?
The
line
Black
said
Bad
that
Omen
in said in
kid.
real life? It's like trying to catch smoke. Like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. Yeah, I'd like to commit someone. So next, Lupin teaches his new class a chant or repelled boggarts, which take the shape of whatever a person fears the most.
Luckily, a very simple charm exists to repel a boggart. Ridiculous. Very good.
Sheesh, I wonder if they're gonna make a joke about how it sounds like ridiculous. Oh, fuck
Good old
you,
Tom
Ruby.
Felton.
But in our next Defense Against the Dark Arts class, Snape takes over.
Turn to page 394.
That was quite possibly the greatest line ever uttered in the history of cinema.
Rest in peace, Alan Rickman.
Next up, Harry
Great
manages to sneak to Hogsmeade with a little help from Fred and George and then Marauders mad. Whilst in Hogsmeade, Harry finds out that Sirius Black betrayed his parents to Lord Voldemort.
Harry, what happened?
He was that from.
Say what?
He was that from.
I'm sorry, say that again?
He was that from.
I can't hear you. He was that friend! Next, Harry learns that Patron is charged with Lupin, so he can protect himself from future Dementor attacks. And after a bit of bad news concerning how Buckbeak's been sentenced to death because of his little scuffle with Malfoy, Harry sees Peter Pettigrew, a friend of his father's who he believed to be dead, on the Marauders map. So Harry goes and investigates. Snape catches him, however, and attempts to figure out the map's secrets.
Read it.
Messrs. Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prawns request that he keep his abnormally large nose out of other people's business.
Well,
Insolent little.
oh, come on, Snape would be really offended if his packs came to bite him in the ass or something. I mean, imagine if it was one of those birthday cards with one of those messages inside.
Now I have a machine gun.
Cut your heart out with a scoop!
Look at this doll, you twit.
394.
Whoa.
Insolent little bastard.
In our next scene, Harry, Ron and Hermione head down to Hagrid's hut to support him during Buckbeak's execution, but it turns out they're too late. Ron's pet Scabbers escapes, but our group runs into a killer black dog as it pulls Ron below the Whomping Willow. Harry and Hermione
they cut through the tree bit.
The dog, Sirius Black, and Lupin is siding with him.
Yeah, tall Beamers, come on, let's kill him. Wait, I did my waiting. 12 years of it.
Hang on. I'm assuming this dog form is how Sirius Black escaped from Azkaban. But why did it take him 12 years to do it? It took him 12 years to figure out he could fit through the bars of his own cell? Anyway, Snape joins
They explain it in the book better.
Takes Sirius away.
Expelliarmus!
What? We just saw that Expelliarmus simply disarms the wizards and swings will knock you back half a mile.
Fair point.
Anyway, it turns out Pettigrew was the man who betrayed Harry's parents, as he's been posting Tom's pet scabbers all these years. They're about to give Pettigrew to the Dementors, but this happens.
Harry!
This was a good chilling scene.
This had to happen on the very night Lupin transforms into a werewolf, on the very time Lupin forgets to take his potion. So because of this, Lupin the werewolf and Sirius the dog duke it out. The werewolf gets distracted as Sirius and Harry come across a shitload of Dementors. They ask him from who Harry believes to be his father, as he wakes up in the hospital wing. Dumbledore comes along and tells Hermione she should use a time turner to go back in time and save Sirius as well as Buckbeak.
This is a time turner, Harry. McGonagall gave us the first term. This is how I've been getting to my lessons all year.
Cheat.
Go back in time.
Another thing that gets me is how on earth did Hermione get this time turner?
She said McGonagall gave it to her.
Yeah.
Dangerous. The consequences are too ghastly to discuss.
Awful things happen to wizards who meddle with time, Harry.
And what is she using it for? Get into her school classes. It's not as if they could have used it to prevent the death of James and Lily Potter or to prevent all the muggles getting petrified in the previous film. No, you've got to save it for important things, like getting one schoolgirl to her classes on time. Idiots! So after saving
Fair point.
Harry and Hermione set out to save Sirius.
What are you doing?
Saving your life.
Of course, Hermione can speak werewolf. This sets the werewolf onto Harry and Hermione, but Buckbeak comes in to save the day.
Nothing like a good horse bird.
Buckbeak wins. Beakality. Next, they come across the Dementor attacking Harry and Sirius, as Harry comes to realise that the figure he saw wasn't his father, but himself.
It wasn't my dad I saw earlier. It was me. I saw myself conjuring the Patronus before.
Die! Next time you watch a Potter flick, just count how many times they state the freaking obvious.
Quite a bit.
Whoa. Whatever happened to a simple I love Homora? Don't worry,
Not quite as action-packed.
It's time to I love Homora. Fuck that. Let's blow shit up. So now that Sirius is free, he says his goodbyes.
Think about this. The ones that love us never really leave us. And you can always find them.
Let me guess, in here. I effing thought so. I agree that loved ones always stay with you, but why do they have to make it so unbelievably cheesy? Harry gets a little present from Sirius, a brand new fireball broomstick.
Which happened in the middle of the book,
Yeah.
not at the end.
So there's
Series
Prisoner of Azkaban, and here's my thoughts. Now at first, I really didn't like this movie. It has a much more realistic tone that makes it feel more like what a real high school was like. And I thought it had lost the appeal the previous two films had. After giving it a rewatch though, I found myself not minding this at all. Prisoner of Azkaban tries to throw a lot more jokes at us to counter the dark tone, and while some really work, other times it feels forced and unnecessary. The characters are great in this one, with Snape being the standout for me, and much like the previous films, the movie seems much shorter than it really is, so it never gets boring. What's a lot different, Prisoner of Azkaban is a fun movie to watch, and a great addition to the Pond franchise.
And that's it. Only 13 and a half minutes. Very short in the beginning. So, what'd you think?
I thought the review was good. I thought some of the jokes were forced at the beginning, but I think he made a lot of fair observations about the film, and he made a lot of good jokes about it too.
Hey, at least he held back on the fart jokes this time.
Sure, yeah.
There is that pin pop thing, but that could be anything. Like a balloon.
And the chips, but oh well.
But yeah, make a lot of good highlights. There's some moments, like it's overall a good film, but there's obviously some awkward teen moments.
Yeah.
And the best point is about the time turner.
Sure.
Which another reviewer pointed out. The fact that something like this exists in Harry Potter opens a lot of questions that just don't make sense. Yeah, I never noticed the hippogriff shitting until it was pointed out.
That's good. That's a good point. Yeah, I had never seen that either. Yeah. Overall, I think it's just because I never really liked the Sirius Black character. I don't know, for me, I mean, that's what I kind of struggle with at times. Although I do think the new Dumbledore, Hermione comes into her own in this film, I think, for the most part.
Yeah.
And Lupin is such a good character, and he's introduced here. So I do think those are, along with, Snape, I think they're the ones that carry this film. So
I don't have any issue with Sirius Black, but yeah, one of the characters, Hermione, and Dumbledore, like the old Dumbledore wasn't bad, but this guy has a lot more oomph to him.
Yeah, he's the iconic Dumbledore.
And hey, sometimes an actor dies and you gotta just replace him.
Yep.
His reaction to the talking head is funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's not much to say other than there's a lot of good jokes, and the movie, it was definitely the change of tone of the franchise, but I enjoyed it, and they mostly did a reasonable good job changing things for the adaptation. The stuff with Harry spotting Peter Pettigrew and searching the castle, that was a nice change from the book.
Yeah, and a lot of important plot points here, so I think overall the series did a really nice job mirroring the books and changing in places where they needed to.
Hope you enjoyed our reaction. We probably didn't have a lot to say, but it's a short video, so we go with what we can, and hope to see you again very soon.
All right, enjoy.